Thank you for being here today and joining me Yoga with Missy. So I'm glad that you're here, glad that we can practice together. So let's take this opportunity to come down into a seated position. And you can sit up on a blanket or a block or just sitting up on our mats. And before we move forward, today we'll not be having any music along with the practice. But you are more than welcome to, if you have Spotify, I have some playlists there. I actually will put the link into this video as well, so you can log right into my Spotify account and just see the playlist that I have there and choose one to play along with the practice. So let's get started. Placing those hands on those knees, palms can be facing down or palms can be facing up. And eyes can be closed or halfway. And take this opportunity to roll those shoulders up. And then as we exhale, release the shoulders down. Start to feel the body to release, to relax. Allowing the chatter of the mind to settle. And allowing ourselves to be present this morning. We can take these moments to build our breath connection, to take those nice slow inhales through the nose and nice slow exhales out. As you're taking those inhales, feel the breath moving up through the belly, through the lungs, to the chest. And then as you slowly exhale it out, really notice the emptying out of the body. So as we inhale, feel as the body fills up with our breath. And then as we exhale, notice the emptying out of the body. Taking these moments to build our breath connection. And to take it with us through our practice today. The breath allows us to stay centered, to stay focused, to keep us in this moment. Taking just a few more rounds of breath here. Can slowly start to open the eyes, or if you'd like, you can even keep those eyes closed. Take an inhale for arms to rise up overhead. And then as we exhale, bring those hands to our heart center. Again, inhale, bring those arms up overhead. And as we exhale, bringing those hands back to that heart center. Inhale those arms up overhead. And as we exhale, twist and open over to the right. Yeah. Taking that left hand to that right knee. Right hand comes onto tented fingers. Sit nice and tall here, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. Start to take that gaze over that right shoulder. Breathe into this twist. Let's gently start to come out of the twist, keeping that left hand on that right knee. I want you to take the right hand to the left knee. Take a micro bend into both of those elbows. Start to bring the chin towards chest so you come into this forward fold. Hold it here. Feel the stretch through the back of the neck. Keeping those inhales, keeping those exhales. Take an inhale to gently rise up, exhale as we come here. Now from here, we're coming into an eagle arm bind. So you feel that left arm under the right. So we come up into our eagle arm bind. Now maybe this is where you are, or maybe this doesn't work for the body and you just bring those palms to touch and forearms to touch. Or maybe hands come to those shoulders. So find what works here in your body. So coming into that bind, holding it here. Take an inhale to gaze up towards the sky. And then as we exhale, fold it forward. You feel that opening through the shoulder blades. And then inhale to bring it back up. And then exhale to fold it forward. Nice slow movement here. And then inhale to bring it back up. And exhale, fold it forward. And then inhale to come into that center point. Hold it here. Release the arm bind. Inhale, arms up. And then as we exhale, twist and open over to the left. Bring that right hand to that left knee. Gaze over that left shoulder. Again, come to those tented fingers. Hold it here. Gently come out of the twist, but keeping that right hand on that left knee. We bring left hand to that right knee. Again, micro bend into the elbows, bring it down to that forward fold, chin to chest, hold it here, feel the stretch. Holding for 3 breaths. On our next inhale, we slowly rise up, exhale, bringing those arms back to that eagle arm bind. Remember, taking those options, whatever works here for the body. Elbows in line with the shoulders, press forearms forward. Take that inhale, rise up. Exhale for that forward fold. Open through those shoulder blades. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, fold it forward. Nice. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to fold it forward. Inhale, come into that center point. Hold it here. Release the arm bind. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale those arms back down. Nice. From here, coming into our tabletop pose. So we'll come on to those hands and knees. Shoulders are over wrists. Hips are over knees. And we're taking that inhale for belly to drop down. Tailbone lifts up into our cow pose. And then as we exhale, come into our cat, gaze in towards the navel. So moving here on our breath, those inhales and those exhales, yeah. But also taking this opportunity to take any movement that feels good for the body. Whether it be swaying hips from side to side, or taking circular motion with those hips. Find some movement here that feels good for your body. So important to slow it down, to pay attention, to find what is needed for the body today. To keep that movement, to keep that breath. Yeah. Taking just a few more rounds here. Let's meet into that neutral tabletop. Hold it here. Let's tuck the toes under. Engage that core, belly button in towards that spine. Start to extend one leg out behind and then this other leg. So we come into our plank pose. So finding your plank here, back of the heart, reaching up towards the sky. Palms pressing into the earth, feeling this connection. Shoulders are aligned with those hips. The core is engaged. Belly button in towards that spine. And we're holding here for 5 breaths. So important to keep that breath. helps us to stay focused, help us to get through these poses. Building that mind, body, and breath connection. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, allow the hips to reach up towards the sky, coming into that downward facing dog. So keeping those feet that hip width distance apart, and just take a gaze at the feet. You want to make sure that you can possibly fit 2 fists right in between those feet, holding it here. Palms are pressing into the earth. Feel that thumb pad pressing in, holding it here. And let's start to take some movement. You can take a bend into one knee and then the other, pedaling out that dog. Take for a walk today. Feel this movement. Let's meet into our neutral dog. Allow those hips to lower down into the earth. They don't have to touch the earth, but try to press them down. Take an inhale to rise up into the tips of those toes, and then exhale to release the heels down. Inhale to rise up into the tips of those toes. Exhale to release those heels down. This time, inhale, rise up into the tips of those toes, and I want you to start to walk those feet up towards our hands. And we take that inhale for that halfway lift. Hands can come to shins or even to those thighs. Roll the shoulders back, nice and strong here. Exhale for forward fold. You can micro bend into those knees. Inhale for that halfway lift. Exhale for that forward fold. Inhale for that halfway lift. Exhale for that forward fold. Inhale for those arms to rise up, gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to that heart center. Nice. Inhale, arms up. And then as we exhale, we're folding forward. Micro bend into those knees. Inhale for that halfway lift. As we exhale, place our hands on the earth. Step back into our plank. Hold it here, nice and strong. Keep breathing. Again, engage the core. Hold it strong. Come slightly forward on the toes, and this time around, lower those knees down, untuck the toes, and bring that upper body down, but keep those elbows in towards that side body. Inhale through that cobra, roll the shoulders back. Exhale to downward facing dog. Nice. Take that inhale, rise back up into the tips of those toes. Gaze towards the front of our mat. Take the bend into the knees, and you can step, hop, or jump to the front of our mat. Inhale for that halfway lift. Exhale for forward fold. Inhale for those arms to rise up. Exhale, hands to that heart center. Inhale, arms up to rise. And as we exhale, we're folding forward. Inhale for that halfway lift. As we exhale, place our hands on the earth. Step that right foot back. Lower that right knee down. Inhale, arms up to rise. Come into that low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Hold it here. Nice bend into that front knee. Keep that core engaged. Relax the shoulders. Relax the face. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, frame that front foot. Step back into your plank. Again, hold it here. Breathe into your plank pose. Come slightly forward on the toes. Now again, you can lower those knees down, or you slowly bring that body all the way down with control. Inhale through that cobra. Exhale to that downward facing dog. Step that left foot forward. Step that right foot forward. Lower that left knee down. Inhale, arms up to rise. Hold it here. Relax the shoulders. Relax the face. Put a smile. Move through the practice. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, frame that front foot. Step left foot up to meet right. Inhale for that halfway lift. Exhale for forward fold. Inhale for those arms to rise up. Gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to that heart center. Nice. Inhale, arms up to rise. And as we exhale, we're folding forward. Inhale for that halfway lift. As we exhale, place our hands on the earth. Step that left foot back. Lower that left knee down. Inhale, arms up to rise. Yeah, hold it here. Our low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, frame that front foot. Step back into your plank, and we're flowing through that vinyasa. Inhale up through that cobra. Exhale to that downward facing dog. Nice. Step that left foot forward, lower that right knee down. Inhale, arms up, back to that low lunge. Hold it here, settle in. Relax. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, frame that front foot. Step right foot up to meet left. Inhale for that halfway lift. Exhale for that forward fold. Inhale for arms to rise up. Exhale, hands to that heart center. Inhale, arms up. And as we exhale, we're folding forward. We inhale for that halfway lift. As we exhale, place our hands on the earth. Step back into your plank. And you can flow through that vinyasa or come right to that downward facing dog. Always knowing you can skip out on the vinyasa if it's not feeling good in your practice today. Find what works. Hold it here in that downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale and a nice big exhale. On our next inhale, right leg will rise. Bend that right knee, stacking right hip over left. Hold it here. You can stay in a neutral position, or you can take movement through the hip in one direction and then the other, through the ankle, through the hip. Find what works. Take an inhale together. As we do so, rise up onto those left toes. And then as we exhale, I want you to bring that right knee towards that left elbow. Bring it across the body. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale that knee to that right elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale that knee in towards nose. Inhale it up. Exhale that knee to that left elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale that knee to that right elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale that knee in towards that nose. Inhale it up. Last time, exhale, knee to that left elbow. Bring it across. Inhale it up. Exhale that knee to that right elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale that knee in towards that nose. Hold it here. Allow the back of the heart to reach up towards the sky. Press the palms into the earth, and then step that right foot forward. Lower left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Back to that low lunge. Hold it here. Settle in. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, open up into those cactus arms. Hold it here. And then I want you to start to take a slight back bend. Our chest reaches up towards the sky, opening up. Breathe. Press that right heel into the earth. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, start to reach those fingertips and frame that front foot. Tuck those left toes under, and we're coming into a half split. Allow that left hip to reach back. I really want you to keep that left hip in line with that left knee. So you might have to shimmy that right leg forward, and we're coming into this half split. Now you can be on tented fingers, or if you have those blocks, you can use those blocks to frame that front foot, flex those right toes up towards the sky. Most important, I don't want you to roll through that back. I want you to feel this lengthening through the spine. Hold it here. Keep a micro bend into that right knee. Breathe into the stretch. On our next inhale, bend back into that right knee. If you have the block, set it to the side. Frame that front foot, press into those left toes, step back into your plank, and we flow through our vinyasa to meet up into downward facing dog. Hold it here. Take that nice big inhale to fill the body all the way up, and exhale it out. On our next inhale, left leg will rise. We'll bend that left knee, stacking left hip over right. Again, you can stay right here in this neutral, or you take movement through the hip in one direction, and then the other, through the ankle. Find what works. Keep that right hip reaching up towards the sky, palms pressing into the earth. Take an inhale, rise up into the tips of those right toes. As we exhale, bring that left knee towards that right elbow. Inhale that leg up to rise. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale for it to rise. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Inhale for it to rise. Exhale, knee to that right elbow. Inhale for it to rise. Exhale, knee to the left elbow. Inhale for it to rise. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Inhale for it to rise. Exhale, knee towards that right elbow. Inhale for it to rise. Exhale, knee to the left elbow. Inhale for it to rise. Exhale, knee in towards nose. We hold it here. Press palms into the earth. And we step that left foot forward. Lower right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Hold it here. Back to that low lunge. Again, we'll come into those cactus arms. Shoulders, elbows in line with those shoulders. And we start to take that gaze. Start to look up towards the sky. It can just be a micro back bend or go to where it feels good for the body. Go to your degree. Shining our heart up towards the sky. Keep that left heel pressing into the earth. Keep that core engaged. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, frame that front foot. Tuck those right toes under. And we start to come back into that half split. Again, I want you to keep that right hip in line with that right knee. Flex those left toes up towards the sky. And we're lengthening through the spine here. Keep a micro bend into that right knee. Breathe into this half split stretch. On our next inhale, bend back into that left knee. Frame that front foot, lift right knee up off the earth, step back into our plank, and we flow through our vinyasa to meet up into that downward facing dog. Hold it here. Take that inhale to fill the body all the way up, and exhale it out. On our next inhale, right leg will rise. Step that right foot forward. Lower that left knee down. Inhale, arms up, back to that low lunge. Hold it here. I want you to tuck those left toes under. Now with strength, press into those feet to rise up into our crescent, into our high lunge. Hold it here. Settle in. Keep that core engaged. Open arms out into a T and bring those arms forward. We're coming into that eagle arm bind of the arms. Right arm under, left arm over. Hold it here. And make an adjustment with the feet so you feel steady, so you feel stable. Settle in. Forearms in line with the shoulders, core is engaged. Take an inhale to gaze up towards the sky. And then as we exhale, fold it forward. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to fold it forward. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to fold it forward. One last time. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to fold it forward. Inhale, come into that center. Release the arm bind. Fingertips reach up towards the sky. Settle back in. Reconnect. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, bring those hands down to the earth. We're coming into that standing split. Weight goes into that right foot. Lift that left leg up. Hold it here. I'd like you to keep that left leg at that hip height today. Holding here. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, bring that left knee behind right. And then inhale to bring it up. Exhale that left knee behind right. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale that left knee behind right. Inhale to bring it up. Hold it here. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, bring that left ankle behind right. Baby toes possibly come to touch. Keep a micro bend into the knees. Hold here in this fold. Slowly start to roll up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Releasing the ankles. Bring those feet to meet. Inhale, arms up. And as we exhale, we're folding forward. Inhale for that halfway lift. As we exhale, place our hands on the earth. Step back into our plank. And we flow through our vinyasa to meet into downward facing dog. Whew. Hold it here. Take an inhale together. And a nice big exhale. On our next inhale, left leg will rise. Step that left foot forward. Lower that right knee down. Inhale, arms up, back to that low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Hold it here. Tuck those right toes under. Press into the feet, into the legs to rise to stand into that crescent lunge. Again, take this opportunity to reconnect. I want you to feel steady. I want you to feel stable. Hold it here. The core is engaged. Open those arms out. Again, coming into the eagle arm bind. Left arm under, right arm over. Hold it here. Again, you have those options to just bring the palms to touch those forearms or hands to the shoulders. Hold it here. Take that inhale to gaze up. Exhale to fold it over. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to fold it over. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to fold it over. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to fold it over. Inhale to bring it up into that center point. Hold it here. Release the arm bind. Fingertips reach up towards the sky. Reconnect. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, slowly lower those hands down to the earth. Come back into that standing split. Weight goes into that left foot. Lift that right leg up. Again, keep it at that hip height. Hold it here. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, bring that right knee behind left. Inhale for it to rise. Exhale that right knee behind left. Inhale for it to rise. Exhale that right knee behind left. Inhale for it to rise. Hold it here. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, bring that right ankle behind left. Micro bend into the knee. Stay in this forward fold. Slowly start to roll it up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to that heart center. Release the feet. Feet come to meet. Inhale, arms up. As we exhale, fold it forward. Inhale for that halfway lift. As we exhale, place our hands on the earth. Step back into our plank. Hold the plank here. Woo, reconnect. Slowly start to lower those knees down, and I want you to go ahead and take a child's pose. Holding it here for just 3 breaths, giving ourselves an opportunity to reconnect with mind, body, breath, and just a moment of rest before we move any further. On our next inhale, rise back up into that tabletop pose. Tuck those toes under, press into the feet to allow those hips to come up to rise. Hold it here, yeah. Settle in. Take an inhale for that right leg to rise. Step that right foot forward, and we rise up into our crescent. Settle here into that crescent lunge. Settle in. Feel that pelvic bone tucking under. You can take a micro bend into that left knee. And then maybe you start to extend it, or maybe you keep that bend into that left knee. Right knee is over that right ankle. We open those arms up. Bring that right arm under, left arm over, back into that eagle arm bind. Hold it here. Settle in. Engage the core, holding strong. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, start to put that weight into that right foot. We lift that left leg up. We're coming into warrior 3 with this eagle arm bind. Hold it here. If holding this bind isn't feeling good for the body, use those blocks for support. Hands come to heart center, or extending those arms out. Find what works here. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, lower back down into our crescent. Settle here. Release the arm bind. Inhale, fingertips up to rise. Woo, settle in. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, come to the arch of that back foot. We open up into our warrior 2. Settle here, yeah. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. Press into the razor edge of that back foot. Gaze over those front fingertips. Nice bend into that right knee. Hold it here. Settle. Slowly start to straighten that front leg. Allow the hips to reach towards the back of the room. Fingertips towards the front. Hold it here. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, come into that triangle pose. Hand can come to shin or to ankle or even to a block.
Gazing up, making sure that left wrist is in line with that left shoulder. Gaze can be up towards the sky or down towards those toes. Breathe it here. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, our side body brings us up to rise. Hold it here. Rotate toes towards the center. And I actually would like you to come into those cactus arms. We'll actually bring heels out, heels in, toes out. Coming into our goddess pose. Hold it here. Holding strong. And then open arms out into a T. Bringing those arms forward, right arm under, left arm over, back into that eagle arm bind. Settle here. Maybe tailbone drops a little bit lower. I want you to feel like those knees are reaching towards the back of the room. They're not collapsing forward. Open it up. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Take an inhale, gaze up towards the sky. And then as we exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to fold it forward. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to fold it forward. Inhale, come into that center point, release the arm bind. Bring those hands to those hips, straighten those legs, rotate toes in, heels out. Take that inhale together, gaze up towards the sky. As we exhale, hinge through those hips. Come into that wide-legged forward fold. Keep a micro bend into the knees. Grab those opposite elbows and allow the body to just relax here. Relaxing the neck and the shoulders. Opening the jaw, releasing it. Taking this opportunity to let everything go. We keep getting bombarded by different things that are going on in the world. So just allow this opportunity to release it out, to reconnect. Releasing the arm bind, bring those hands into the middle of the mat. And then I'd like you to walk those hands towards the front of our mat so we come into a runner's lunge. Hold it here. Bring that left hand down onto the earth, that palm, and then inhale those right fingertips up towards the sky. Come into that simple twist. Hold it here. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, frame that front foot. Step back into our plank and flow through our vinyasa to meet up into downward facing dog. Hold it here. Settle back in. Taking that inhale to fill the body all the way up. And you can even do an open mouth exhale to release it all out. On our next inhale, that left leg will rise. We step that left leg forward. We rise up into our crescent, into that high lunge. Settle in. Feel connected. Open those arms out. We're coming back into that eagle arm bind. Left arm under, right arm over. Hold it here. Settle in. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Press the forearms forward. Hold it here. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, put the weight into that left foot. Lift that right leg up. We come into our warrior three. Hold it here. Again, taking those options for blocks, hands at heart center, extending arms out in front if the eagle arm bind is not feeling good for your body. Keep a micro bend into that left knee. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, lower back down into that crescent. Settle in. Release the arm bind. Inhale, fingertips up towards the sky. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, open up into our warrior two. Settle here. Feel connected. Feel strong in your warrior. Keep that breath. Keep that focus. Feel the legs rooting us down into the ground, feet pressing into the earth. Feel this connection. Slowly straighten that front leg. Allow the hips to reach towards the back of the room, fingertips towards the front. Keep a micro bend into that left knee. Take an inhale together. Exhale, bring hand down to shin or to ankle or to a block. Gaze up, right wrist in line with that right shoulder. And you can keep the gaze up towards the sky or down towards the earth. Find what works here. Legs are strong. Keep pressing into the razor edge of that back foot. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, our side body brings us up to rise. We come back into that goddess pose. I'm just going to turn towards you. Again, toes are out, heels are in. Open arms out into a T. And we're bringing those arms forward, left arm under, right arm over. Hold it here, that eagle arm bind. Take an inhale to gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to bring it forward. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to bring it forward. Inhale to come back to that center point. Hold it here. Maybe tailbone drops just slightly lower. Release the arm bind. Inhale those arms up. As we exhale, bring those hands back to those hips. Slowly straighten the legs. Rotate toes in, heels out. Take that inhale together. As we exhale, hinge through those hips and come back into that wide-legged forward fold. Keep a micro bend into the knees, but taking options here. Maybe this time you're grabbing those ankles, or maybe you heel toe those feet further apart and come down onto those forearms. But most important, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Let it all go. Start to feel release through the shoulders, through the neck. Keep your breath. Release the jaw. Taking one more inhale. One more exhale. If you've separated those feet a little bit further, heel toe them back in. And then we start to walk those hands back towards the front of our mat. Come back into that runner's lunge. And that right hand's in the inside of that right foot. Inhale, left fingertips up towards the sky. We're in that simple twist. And you feel that right hamstring pressing up towards the sky, nice and strong here. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, frame that front foot, step back into your plank, flow through our vinyasa to meet up into downward facing dog. Take that inhale together and that exhale. On our next inhale, that right leg will rise. We step that right foot forward, rise back up into that crescent. Yeah, hold it here. Settle in. Open those arms out into a T. Come back into that eagle arm bind. Right arm under, left arm over. Hold it here. Settle in. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, come back into our warrior three. Lift that left leg up. Hold it here. I want you to start to take a bend into that left knee. Hinge through those hips, and we're rising up. Bring that left knee up. And then bring that left knee over, coming into our eagle, our full eagle pose. Hold it here. Drop that tailbone down like you're sitting into that chair. If you can tuck those left toes behind that right leg, great. If you can't, that is fine as well. You can just cross that knee over. Hold it here. Breathe. Let's slowly rise up and lift that left knee up. Hinge back through those hips. Step back into that crescent. Release that arm bind up. Inhale. And then as we exhale, frame that front foot. Step back into our plank. And we flow through our vinyasa to meet up into that downward facing dog. Settle here. Take that nice big inhale together. And then exhale it out. On our next inhale, left leg will rise. Step left foot forward, rising up into that crescent. Hold it here. Settle in. Open arms out into a T. Bring those arms forward, left arm under, right arm over, back into that eagle arm bind. Nice. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, come up into that warrior three. Hold it here. Settle in. Find your focal point, find your drishti. Stay focused. Start to take a bend into that right knee. Hinge through those hips. Bring that right knee up and then bring it over to come into our full eagle pose. Drop that tailbone down. Keep pressing those forearms forward. You feel that opening through the shoulder blades just as we did at the start of class. Keep that core engaged. Keep that focus. Keep that breath. Releasing that right leg. Bring that right knee up with us. Hinge through those hips to come back through warrior three and step back into our crescent. Release that arm bind. Inhale it up. Exhale to place those hands on the earth. Step back into our plank and we flow through our vinyasa to meet up into downward facing dog. Hold it here. Woo, take that nice big inhale together and exhale it out. Take an inhale to rise up into the tips of those toes. Micro bend into those knees. Gaze towards the front of our mat and we can step, hop, or jump. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale for forward fold. Inhale for arms to rise up. Exhale, hands to that heart center. Nice. And we're working back into that full eagle pose. So just taking a few more moments, slow it down, taking this opportunity to really connect. So we'll open up those arms out into a T. Bringing those arms forward, right arm under, left arm over. We lift that right knee up, cross that right knee over left. Now you can stay right here, just having that knee crossing over left, or maybe you tuck those right toes behind that left leg. Drop that tailbone down, keep that core engaged. Think about elbows in line with the shoulders, pressing forearms forward. Hold it here. Keep that focal point, keep that drishti, keep that breath. Releasing the legs and the arms, inhale it up. Exhale, hands to that heart center. Woo, take a moment here, lift the toes, lift the heels, one more time, toes, and then heels, and then settle in. Reconnect. You can feel that breath moving through the body, feel the beating of our hearts. Feel yourself rounding in, reconnecting. Open those arms back out into a T. Bringing those arms forward, left arm under, right arm over. Lift that left knee up. Bring that left knee over right. Again, this is where you stay. Or maybe you tuck that foot behind that right leg. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Press forearms forward. Drop that tailbone slightly lower like you're sitting in that chair. Keep that core engaged. Belly button in towards spine. Hold it here. Again, if you can't do the arm bind, you take those other options. Hands to shoulders. Palms and forearms come to touch. Feel that right toe mound pressing into the earth. So much going on here. Keep that focus. Taking one more inhale, one more exhale. Release the legs, release the arm bind. Inhale it up. Exhale, hands to that heart center. Again, just stay here for a moment. Eyes can be closed or halfway. Again, lift the toes, lift the heels. One more time, toes, and then heels. Feel all four corners of the feet pressing into the earth. Keep that core engaged. Feel this lengthening from the bottom of the feet all the way up through the crown of the head. Feeling gratitude for this life today. Gratitude for our bodies. Gratitude for this life that we get to live. And so much gratitude for our family and for our friends. Whether we can see them or not, we are connected. We are supporting each other. Take an inhale for our arms to rise up. And as we exhale, fold it forward, micro bend into those knees. Inhale for that halfway lift. As we exhale, place our hands on the earth, step back into our plank, and you can flow through the vinyasa or come right into that downward facing dog. Take an inhale for that right leg to rise. As we exhale, step that right foot to the outside of that right hand. I'd like you to lower that left knee down. We're coming into a lizard lunge. So you can stay right here, or maybe you take a block or a book and lower the forearms down onto that block or that book. Or maybe you take the forearms all the way down into the earth. And allow that chin to come close to that chest. Breathe it here for 5 breaths. If you're on those forearms, rise back up to the palms. If you have a block, set that block to the side. Place those palms on the earth. Tuck those left toes under. Lift that left knee up. We're coming into 3-legged dog. So lift that right leg up. Press up into that 3-legged dog. Hold it here. Take an inhale together. Exhale, bring that right foot down. Inhale that left leg up. As we exhale, step that left foot to the outside of that left hand. Lower that right knee down, untuck those right toes. Again, find what works here for your lizard lunge, whether it's staying on the palms, coming down into a block, or bringing those forearms down into the earth. Holding again here for 5 breaths. Bringing that chin in towards chest to release the neck. If you're on those forearms, press back up into the palms. If you have that block, set the block to the side. Come back onto the palms of the hands. Tuck those right toes under. Lift that right knee up. We come back into that 3-legged dog. Hold it here. Take an inhale together. As we exhale, bring that left foot down. Again, inhale that right leg up to rise. As we exhale, step that right foot to the outside of the right hand. Left foot to the outside of that left hand. So we come into that Balasana squat. Bring hands into heart center. And those elbows come to the inside of those knees. Hold it here nice and tall through the crown of the head. And I'd actually like you to reach those fingertips up towards the sky. Hold it here. Engage the core, belly button in towards the spine. Keep pressing those knees back. And then I want you to press into the feet to rise to stand. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, bring it back down. One more time. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale to bring it back down. Hands come to that heart center. Holding it here. I'd like you to release the hands down into the earth. Turn the toes towards the front of the room. Lift those hips up towards the sky. Heel toe those feet in. And then take an inhale for halfway lift. Exhale for forward fold. Stay in that forward fold. Bend into the knees. And then we slowly lower our bodies down. And I'd like you to come onto the mat. And start to draw those knees in towards chest. Roll those knees in. And you can take a little bit of movement here. Rocking from side to side. Massaging that low back. And then allow the soles of the feet to come onto the earth. Open arms out into a T. I'd like you to bring that right knee over left. And then draw those knees in towards chest. Hold it right here. And then bringing those fingertips to reach up towards the sky. So we're taking an eagle on our back. So bring that right arm under, left arm over. Take the bend into the elbows. Hold it here. And if you can, maybe you tuck that right foot behind the left. If not, that's fine as well. Lift the shoulder blades up off the earth so knees and elbows come to touch. Engage that core, belly button in towards spine. So inhale, open it up. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Hold it here. Release that left foot down into the earth. Release the shoulder blades. Release that arm bind. Open arms out into a T. Releasing that right knee from over the left. Bring that left knee over right. Draw the knees in towards chest. Fingertips reach up towards the sky. And we have that left arm under, right arm over. Hold it here. Lift shoulder blades up. Engage that core, belly button in towards spine. We're nicely tucked here. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, in. Inhale, open. Exhale, in. Inhale, open. Exhale, in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Inhale, exhale. Woo. Release the foot down, release the shoulder blades, release the arms, release the legs, draw those knees in. Woo. And take a little bit of movement here again. Rock from side to side. Massage that low back. Draw those knees into that center point, and this time allow the soles of the feet come onto the earth. Keep a bend into the knees. Knees are hip width distance apart. Bringing those arms down by our side. And we're coming into bridge pose. So you can come right into that bridge, or you can come into supported bridge. But wherever you're going, we're holding for 5 breaths. So press into the feet, and we have those hips and knees bring us up into that bridge pose. Or if you have that block, bring it underneath that sacrum and then just allow the body to feel that support. Keep that breath. If you're in that full bridge, press into the feet so you feel a nice little shift of the body, holding for 3 more breaths. If you're in a supported bridge, press into the feet for hips to rise, release that block, set it to the side, and then we all slowly come out of our bridge pose. Yeah. Draw those knees in towards chest. And let's just come in for a happy baby. Grab the razor edge of those feet. Feet are flexed up towards the sky. Knees are in towards those armpits. And we're taking some movement here. Rock from side to side. Rocking out in our happy baby. Put a little smile on your face. No one can see you. It's okay. Or even if with your family, no worries here. Stay right into that neutral happy baby. Tailbone presses down into the earth. Release the feet and allow the bend to stay in the knees and bring those feet to mat distance apart. Open arms out into a T. Allow the hips to go over to the right and then knees come over to the left, and we're coming in for a supine twist. You can even take that left ankle on top of that right knee, gaze out over that right shoulder, or you can gaze up towards the sky, hold it here. Slowly release that left ankle. Bring those knees up through center. Bring those hips back through that center point. And then bring the hips over to the left and knees come over to the right. And you can bring right ankle on top of left knee. Gaze out over that left shoulder. Eyes can be closed or halfway. Or again, you can gaze up towards the sky if looking over the shoulder doesn't feel good here. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to settle. And slowly release that right ankle from that left knee. Bring those knees up through center. Bring those hips back to that center point. Draw those knees in towards chest. Lift the shoulder blades up. We give ourselves that well-deserved hug. We worked hard today. We built that strength. We built that connection. Releasing the shoulder blades down.
Slowly extending those legs out in front and bringing arms up overhead. Reach those fingertips towards the back, toes towards the front, so you get this full body stretch. This full body lengthening like you do when you first get out of bed. And take an inhale together. As we exhale, bring those arms down by your side. And coming in for our Shavasana. And I want you to take a thought with you as you come into your Shavasana. The thought of gratitude. Gratitude for your life. Gratitude for your family. Gratitude for your friends. Just take these thoughts with you as you settle in for your Shavasana. Feel the body release from the crown of the head all the way down to the tips of our toes. To feel as though you can melt into the mat and into the earth, and to float away for just these moments. And slowly start to awaken the body, awaken the senses, possibly wiggling those fingers and wiggling those toes. And when you're ready, rolling on to one side and taking an inhale and an exhale as you're here. And placing that forehead on the earth. And before you rise, just allowing yourself to leave it all here. Whatever may have been laying heavy on your heart, allowing ourselves to let it go. Pressing into the palms to slowly rise up into a seated position. Eyes can be closed or halfway. And bringing our hands into heart center and our chin to chest. And showing much gratitude for our practice today. Much gratitude for these lives that we've been given. Much gratitude that we wake up every day and have a life to live. Taking one last inhale for our arms to rise up overhead, filling our bodies all the way up. And then as we exhale, bring those hands back to that heart center, pressing thumb knuckle into chest. Finding this connection to ourselves and to each other. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. Namaste.